Hi, good day. My name is Candy. I'm a software developer. Quickly, I want to show you how to create a React pagination component. Take for instance, you are building possibly a shopping platform with thousands of products, and you need to paginate. You need to paginate data for optimization purposes. Watch this video, and I'm going to show you how to create a custom pagination component easily, the easiest way can ever think of. So first things first, let's create our new React project. So npm create write at latest. Okay, let's do this quick. Oh sure. React JavaScript. Okay, so let's just open up our project quick. I made a mistake with the naming. What's the mistake? So let's install necessary dependencies. Let's just run npm install. So while we're onto that, let's clear out our app.css file. Clear this out. Index.css clear. And our app.jsx file. Let's just remove all these components. Okay. So let's just create a main component. Call it home. And this. Don't need it. Okay. None of this. We need it. So let's also def. Okay. Not this. Let's give it 4. So this is basically what we are going to be building, something like this. So I'm going to be showing you how we are going to go about it. So let's go to 4. All right, let's come here. So first things first, we are going to be fetching the data from the endpoint. But before then, let's create the country component. Let's create a usable country component. Function country. The country is going to be receiving the source image source as with flag and the name of the country as a prop. We're going to be returning a div. And inside the div, we're going to have an image tag that's going to be inside a div tag. Yeah, let's have an image tag here. Let's give it a source. And let's give it an alt of name. Okay, that's done. So here, let's have an h2 tag. Its name. So here you can have the country. Easy. So next thing we need to do now is fetch the data from the endpoint. Let's check our documentation. API docs. So we are going to be fetching the country's flag. Just copy this. Come back. Let's call our useEffect hook. Send function. Sorry about my typo. Let's do try catch. Let's console.log. Constant response is equal to. Don't forget to copy the API URL already. We're going to be using the fetch API to do this. So let's check if the response was successful. Response.ok. Let's throw a new error. Something like that. Okay. Something. Now let's get our data. Let's equal to await response dot JSON. So let's log our data to the console. Lest I forget, let's call this function fetch data. Let's come here. So we have this. So we have 220 countries and flags. So now we can use states, use states, sorry, lists, set lists is equal to states to an empty array. So here we can set list to data dot data. Let's do optional chain just in case. So here we can that's lists dot map. Let's do the country. Pass it here. Yeah. So country is going to be expecting an index. Let's give it a key of index. Going to be expecting a source. That's going to be country dot flag, and the name is going to be country dot name. So let's save this. What do we have? We have this black stuff. Okay. Why is that? Let's refresh. Okay, let's just expect this a bit. Image. Oh, okay. So let's style the image here. Style. Let me take out this optional chain. Okay, yeah. Style. Let's give it a height of 50 pixels. Width of 100%. I'm going to be given the container. This container a width of 50 pixels too. Good. Okay, I think that looks better. So let's style the parent container. Let's give it display of flex, line items, center. Let's give it gap of 8 pixels. Let's give it the border button. Bottom of 1 pixel solid and light gray. Okay, I think this looks really good. So now we need to work on our pagination components. So inside our source folder, let's create a pagination folder. So a component folder, and inside there, we're going to be creating a pagination.gxs file. So let's do RFC. So this pagination is going to be expecting 4 props. That's the length, total length of the data. We're going to be expecting the content per page, the current page, and set current page. Okay, good. So let's import our pagination component here. Should auto import. Okay, pagination. Okay, so that's imported here. So let's initialize current page using useState. Current page, set current page, useState. Let's start with 1. Content per page, let's do 10. So here, the length is going to be, as the list, that's total data dot length per page is going to be per page. Current page, we have current page, and set current page, we have set current page. Thank you to the autocomplete, making my life very easy. So now, coming to the pagination component, we can use the length of this total data to get how many pagination buttons we are going to be using. If we have 200 data and we are going to be having 10 contents per page, that means we are going to be having 22 buttons or so. So let's calculate that quickly. Constant total buttons. Let's do as length divided by a page. So let's log that to the console. Buttons. So now we have 22. So now let's generate an array based off this number. That means we need 22 array that we can use to map over the pagination buttons. So we can use the array.from method. Pages is equal to array.from. The length is going to be total buttons. So if we log this to the console, we should have 22 arrays. Exactly. We have 22 arrays. So let's come back here. So we can use this array. We can use this array. Sorry. Okay. We can use this array to render 22 buttons. We can do it like this: pages dot map. Let's do page. Let's do button. Save this. Now, the number on the button is going to be the index of the button plus 1. So let's just save the index and pass it as a prop. To the key. Okay. So save this here. Now we have 22 buttons. We have 22 buttons. Moving forward, let's come back to our app.jsx file. Now, how do we currently we have 220 countries with flags being rendered. How do we cut this down to 10 per page? Now let's write a simple logic for that. We're going to be using the array.slice method. An array.slice method takes in the start and the end index to render content of an array or a string. So let's define our start index. Start index. Our start index is going to be, if we are on page 1, that's current page, times content per page. So if we're on page 1 and we're rendering 10 content per page, that means our start is going to be 10. But that's not what we want. Let's do current page minus 1. So if you're on page 1, 1 minus 1, that's 0, times 10, that's 0. That means our start index is going to be 0. And our end index is going to be our start index plus per page. That means our start index is going to be 0, and our end index is going to be 0 plus 10, which is 10. 0 plus 10, which is going to be 10. So let's see this in action. Let's use list.slice. Let's give it our start index and our end index. Good. So already you can see now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Now, how do we implement this so that when we click on the button, it goes to a new page? Don't forget, we already passed in this set current page here, and it's the current page they were using to determine the start index here. And the start index also determines the end index. So let's go to our pagination components. On click, let's just set our current page to our index plus 1. Sorry, it should be index plus 1. This should do the magic. Now, we're balling. Easy. So now let's just add a little bit of styling to get it called for the active button. Let's just do let's give it background color. So if the current page is equal to index plus 1, let's do green. Let's do white. Oh, good. Now we have a simple pagination component built with Reactjs. Let's give the button some padding. Let's give it padding of 0.3. Good. Let's do star display flex align items center, and justify contents of center, and flex wrap. Good. I'll give it gap of let's say 0.4. See, so let's increase this to 5. Good. So now this looks a bit better. So we can move from one page to the other using this simple React pagination logic. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you have a different approach, or of course drop your thought in the comment section. I'm going to be leaving the link to this repo in the description, so you can check out the repo and copy the code. Thank you.